started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, going to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Powell throwing on first down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and goal, Powell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Powell, third and goal. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Howell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First look now for Darrynton Evans. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, a run with Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Powell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's Howell. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and 1, Fields on a screen. This is Evans. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Evans running behind center. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Evans gets it again on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down, Howell to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down at 4. Here's Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that the third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Montez Sweat with a tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And a catch right side by Evans. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 55 rushing yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All fans of the Washington Commanders have been holding their collective breath to see how Chase Young returns from last season's torn ACL. If we see the 2020 Rookie of the Year back on the field, everyone who likes the garnet and gold will be awfully happy.
A give running right is Evans. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal from 28 yards out. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Howell now to throw it. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. Finding space at the 40. 30. 10. 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, Howell now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. Given many type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. But there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Howell from the gun. Able to connect with Dotson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Howell back to pass. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll run with Gibson.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Powell to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Evans gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Here's Fields. Able to find Kmet, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. All eyes on Fields. He's got Mooney, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Three yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields now to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Howell will throw it. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This is a big spot for a rookie QB in overtime. It's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. Howell throwing on first down here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the ground with Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Oh, and Foles over it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.